Hi, my name is John Hong. I'm the Publications Director at Montgomery High School. Welcome to our school. I'm very excited to show everyone our campus, so let's go on our virtual tour.
今天我们来到洛杉矶校区的蒙哥马利主教高中，这是一所男女混校制私立高中，拥有35门 AP 课程和荣誉课程及100多门不同学科和等级的课程。那这是 Amerigo 在学校里的办公点。
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're good.
Hello.
Nice to see you. We'll catch up more. Yeah, sure.
校区团队会定期与家长或监护人沟通，让他们及时了解学生在校学习情况、社交表现，以及每月的宿舍及学校活动日程安排。学校老师还会根据需要与家长讨论学生的学业、健康、纪律或者行为相关的情况。
升学指导办公室。
So this is our guidance counselor office. This is where students can come about scheduling their classes, but they can get also information about all the different colleges, scholarships, SAT testing, and things like that. So you're going to see on the wall a lot of the colleges that come to visit and maybe give information about their school to Bishop Montgomery. They're set for the UC and Cal State requirements. So if they graduate from our school, they're ready to apply for UC and Cal State. And those are usually like one of the strictest requirements for the United States colleges. So they're ready, and they can apply to all the other colleges as well. So our counselors are going to help them kind of figure out, okay, what classes do you need to take? If you want to major in medicine or if you want to major in engineering, what do I need to take and what looks good to those schools? So they're going to help you.
How about a scholarship application?
Yeah, so they actually post scholarship information, different scholarships on a different site. So the students have access to it. They can say, oh, I want to apply for this one. And the counselors will help them with the scholarship application process. So there's a lot of money for colleges. You just have to apply for it.
It's really fun when you get into it. It's pretty amazing. But the student puts on the headset. We'll show them, like in this case, the Wild West. We show them the character of the sheriff. There's other characters. There's dozens and dozens of environment, from like an old alien planet to a disco. It's all sorts of stuff. And all sorts of different characters. And then they put on the VR headset and they act out Shakespeare rewritten for those environments.
Mr. Hankey is our band director. He's very good. So every year they go on trips with the band throughout the world. This year they're going to go to Jerusalem. But before, they've been to Tokyo, they've been to Washington, D.C., they went to Italy. So they go every year, they go to a different trip. Yeah.
Wow, it's like a world tour.
Yeah, world tour. They go and they perform in different countries.
所以我们现在是去看的是音乐课，是吧？音乐教室课。Nice to meet you.
They don't need to have any experience. We have beginning classes for students that are interested in learning.
What instruments do you provide here?
The guitar, bass, piano, and drums, and all of the string instruments, violin, viola, cello, and string bass, as well as all the woodwind and brass instruments, flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, French horn, and tuba. We do the Hollywood Christmas Parade each year, and we also perform in our local parades. We performed at Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm and Six Flags Magic Mountain, and we don't have other specific things that we do every year. We perform a lot in our community. We perform for a lot of our local elementary and middle schools for their parish festivals, and also at other concerts here in the community. That is a common misconception. We don't want students to come here thinking that they will only be able to be a soloist. We want them to come here to be part of a group, and being part of the group is definitely the most important thing they can do, especially to become part of the American university system that uses students in groups. Being a piano soloist or violin soloist is wonderful, but it's definitely not the kind of thing that we're working toward, because it's not what the universities are looking for either.
Okay, so do you want to come in here?
Sure.
This is the anatomy table.
Okay.
I teach both biology and chemistry, so I teach honors biology and then regular chemistry. And I have found across the board that my international students do very well. Students that come in, I have a student from China who has not taken chemistry before, and he had some ground to make up, and he's doing perfectly fine now in my class. And then I have other students who have taken a lot of chemistry before, and they're just handling the language and how we do the math, but they also do very well. And so I haven't had any trouble. In honors biology, I've had some international students take the classes as well. Biology is harder because of the language.
Right.
There's just so much language.
Right.
Topically, they do fine, but it's a lot harder. And so typically we recommend that international students come in and they take chemistry or maybe physics first.
Okay.
And then once they're more comfortable with the language, they take the biology, because it's not that it's harder, it's just so much vocabulary,
Right.
so many terms.
Right. Okay.
This is our snack bar. So this is where students will get their food for lunch or snack time. They have different food every day. So today they actually have Chinese food today. So Chinese food is on Wednesday, tacos on Tuesday, Thursday they have chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A. So they can always get a lot of delicious things to eat here. And Monday I think they started, are you guys still doing sushi on Mondays? Sushi on Mondays.
通常这边都会有固定菜单，比如周一会吃寿司，周二墨西哥玉米卷，周三是中餐日，周四是鸡肉三明治或者 Chick-fil-A。Amerigo 的学生每天会有$14的午餐费，这个在美国来说标准还是不错的，在学校吃饱吃好，完全没有压力。
This is a lunch area, so this is where students will eat lunch, during lunchtime. It's covered, they can play out here, sometimes they play music, they make it fun for the students. One of our football fields. We play football here, we play soccer here, and we have baseball right now. They set up the field for baseball, so right now it's baseball season, so they're going to be playing. This is one of our art rooms for ceramics.
是我们陶艺课的教室，艺术教室。Hey.
Virtual tour today. This is our ceramics room. They teach ceramics as well as art design here, so you can see on the walls.
Oh, this is nice.
这是陶艺课程。蒙哥马利主教高中的陶艺课程有4级，由浅入深，无需基础即可上课。那些学了1年的陶艺课，并且平均分在 B 以上的学生，都可以在来年第1学期申请陶艺3和第2学期申请陶艺4。 高级陶艺课程呢，都会以技术为本，教学生结合自己的设计理念，完全用于自己的艺术创造与制作当中。
These are the samples. So they're working on these right now. Their next project is this, and then they'll do this. And then these are the work that they're trying to do on the potter's wheel.
Does the student need to have some experience or skills to enter this?
For introduction to ceramics, no, they don't, because I teach them all the methods, and then I have an advanced ceramics class. So to get into that class, they need to have taken the introduction to ceramics. So that the advanced, they do need to have the experience. So they do, because they do harder stuff.
这是校园内的小剧院，一年里呢有4场大戏。为什么会是4场呢？因为可以让那些因为参与体育赛事社团活动而错过首演的学生，也可以有机会去观摩我们的小剧场。戏剧社通常会组织旅行去看著名戏剧，比如组团去圣地亚哥、纽约，这都不是事儿。从化妆到道具准备、灯光、音响设备，甚至服装，这些都是同学全部自理的。影片的预告，及海报的制作都是相当专业的。
Musical, so if they like to sing, they can be part of the musical. They do all the stage decoration, costume design, makeup, lighting, sound, everything. So the students will do all that stuff here. Yeah. And then the drama group, they also go on a lot of field trips. This winter they went to New York and they got to see 4 Broadway plays in New York this year. Students can purchase a parking space, so they can park on campus, usually for juniors and seniors. But if you don't purchase, you can still park. This is our second level of our campus. This is a student activity center. It's our practice gym. We have our other fields, so we practice soccer or baseball over here, and then we have tennis courts up here as well.
所以这边都是活动项目会比较多。等一下我们进去看一下，学校的设施。
So the other teams will practice in here as well. Basketball, volleyball, PE will use this as well. Sometimes we have events up here. So
其实是一个多功能厅了。
Night Fest, which is beer and wine tasting. So parents and alumni, they come and they have different booths and they have different beer and food and wine. It's fun. Live music, so they do have events.
It's great connection.
是我们的舞蹈训练房。所以这是大家的聚焦点。
For esports, and Mr. Adams helps with esports and I help with esports. We're both coaches. We have to make sure that their grades are a certain level. If their grades go too low, they cannot play esports anymore. And we supervise them, so we make sure they're communicating well, they're doing teamwork, and they're not just playing all the time. So it's very supervised for esports.
Do they get a chance to go to like a competition?
We want to go to competition. We're trying to plan a field trip. And there's actually a person who graduated from Bishop Montgomery. He works for Riot Games. He works for League of Legends. So we're going to have him come and talk to our students too, if they want to maybe go into that kind of field for a career.
That's awesome.
Hello, my name is Dr. Jim Garza, and I want to welcome you to Bishop Montgomery High School in Torrance, California. We are home to over 100 international students, and we are a very welcoming and accepting high school. We encourage you to learn more about what we offer and what we can do for your student and your family. One of the questions that has come up recently is, how has the coronavirus impacted student enrollment? And at this point in time, it's business as usual. We're monitoring the situation very closely with the Center for Disease Control, our own local health entities, and in consultation with our partners at Amerigo, keeping us informed of what's taking place back on mainland in China. And we want to assure you that Bishop Montgomery is still very interested in providing you and your family with the best education possible. And if you have any questions, please feel to reach out, but I want to encourage you to still consider Bishop Montgomery High School as one of your high school options. All the best. Peace be with you. 加油。
我们现在来到了宿舍，所以我们请，这是我们的宿舍校区管理LA 的校区管理 Fernanda 老师。
Great, welcome everyone to our Amerigo Los Angeles residence. We're going to take you in, and I hope you get to enjoy our residence as much as our students do. So come with me.
Let's go.
Yeah. So this is our lobby here. The students get to play pool if they would like. They have a pool table. Inside there's some computers if they want, but as you know, nowadays students have all kinds of electronics, they don't need it. But they're certainly welcome to visit this area too. Okay, welcome to our beautiful courtyard. We have barbecues here. We have welcome parties to our students. We have celebrated Christmas here with our kids this year. We have celebrated Thanksgiving as well as Lunar New Year. Also, we have it here for the kids. Welcome to our Milano Kitchen. This is where our students have their lunches during the weekend and dinners every day of the week and weekend. We try to have this space as close to their family homes as possible. So the cooking together, the watching and moving together, going to have fun together, that's all part of the experience that we offer to them.
这是我们的宿舍的活动室，算是公共区域了。同学们放学之后都会来这里坐一下，休息或者找点吃的补充能量，或者和好朋友聊天，然后在这里一起做作业。
This is for their cell phones. Yes, when they come in, they can leave their cell phones
put the
here.
Cell phone right here. Turn
Exactly,
It off.
so they can focus. Mr. Jeremy is one of our English language learner teachers, and he is he's trained in different subjects such as chemistry, math, history. He's able to help our students with any difficulties that they may be having with a specific subject. So we have something really interesting going on here in LA now. We give the students opportunities to sign up to have the tutoring with Mr. German. So they go online and they sign up to have a one-on-one time with Mr. German. We have that available to them throughout the week. So let's say they have a homework in math that they're just not understanding, they need a little bit of help. So they go online, they sign up, and they come here and they have a one-on-one, I think it's like 30 to 40 minutes with Mr. German. Sometimes we have 2, 3, 4 students that are having the same difficulty with a specific subject. A lot of our students have a hard time with U.S. history because they've never taken U.S. history before. So Mr. German does study groups here where you can see some of the little desks and the whiteboard. And so you have 3, 4, 5 students here with Mr. German either doing homework or reviewing for the next day test. It's a support that we are offering to our students here in LA that has made a big difference with their academics.
Thank you. 我们现在是参观的一个学生宿舍，这是我们的客厅
Yes, welcome to one of the kids' apartments. We have 4 students per apartment and 2 bedrooms, one on one side and another one on the other side. Each one of the bedrooms has a bathroom. So we have 2 students sharing one bathroom, but 4 students sharing an apartment, which we truly believe that brings a lot of community feeling to our kids, where it's not just 1 or 2 kids living alone, but they have 4 kids also living with them for support. Our students have their own kitchen.
over here. And we don't allow them to cook because of safety reasons, but we allow them to use the microwave and the fridge and anything that they need. We secure our apartments with cameras. They are directed to the door for privacy, but if anybody comes in or goes out, or if, especially after hours, we receive a notification on our phones. And because we have campus coordinators that are here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, of course then including overnight, if a door is open or anything happened after hours, we receive a notification. The campus coordinator immediately will come to the apartment to see what's going on.
这是我们的公共休息室。Oh yeah. 这是我们为大家准备的，每天都会有这些水果啊、零食啊、饮料，然后同学回来之后如果渴了、饿了，其实都可以吃。然后这边是一些有些冷冻的食品。cereal I guess 是因为做早饭的时候我们的老师会煮给大家做一些简餐。
So we have snacks here for the kids. Yeah. They can come in and get like their breakfast snacks sometimes, and cereals and cookies. Here, granola bar we always have, oatmeals they like to have too, and bread. And then we have some American stuff that they like too. And chips a lot too.
希望你们不要吃太多。
Yeah, look over there, another big bowl. And then we have some of the ethnic snacks that we offer to the children too. I think this is this Korean? It's Korean, right?
Oh, that's
Chinese, okay. Chinese snacks. And then American snacks as well. And of course, we always have a bowl of noodles for the kids because they love their noodles, so we always have that available to them too.
喜欢喝汤的，比如像我这种人，就应该会一直拿这里的方便面。
Great. This here is what we call our common space. So this is where our community becomes a family, right? So we sit down here, the boys and the girls play video games sometimes, we watch movies, we play board games. They come in all day long, in and out of this apartment. All of our students know that anytime they need an adult, they can come here and they have someone. They can call us too as well, but if they have any questions or they need anything, this is their home. This is a safe place for them, and they know they can come here and always have someone to speak with.
One of the biggest parts of being a campus coordinator is making sure that the kids know that they're safe with your care, that they're listened to with their concerns, and that everything that they're doing here, that we're also letting the parents know that their children are also safe, even if the kids are annoyed that we take pictures of them. But I think that is kind of the epitome of what we do, is making sure that these kids are having fun, but most importantly are safe with this huge transition that they go through. You know, they're coming to a new country and in a new program. They're having difficulty understanding maybe the policies at first, so especially the first 2 to 3 months are integral to making sure these kids understand that the coordinators are here for them. And in doing that, we have what are called advisory groups. And advisory groups are about 10 to 15 kids per campus coordinator. And we have 7 coordinators here at Amerigo LA. And those coordinators need to know absolutely everything about those 10 to 15 kids. I have 12 kids. And once a month, you have 2 meetings. One of the meetings is to have an academic and mental well-being meeting with them to talk about how they're doing in school, how their friends are doing, any roommate concerns, any homesickness, kind of an opportunity for the child to open up to their coordinator about things they might not be super comfortable talking about with everyone else.
So they got a chance to have a conversation with you privately, right?
Exactly, yeah. And then we have a second meeting where it's the fun aspect, so we take them out. We have coordinators take them to go go-karting, we have movies. This Sunday I'm actually having a cook-off competition. And then the winners will get a $15 gift card to any place of their choice.
What are they gonna cook? Do you know?
Brownies.
好啊，我是英老师，然后我负责是大学跟大学问题，所以如果学生有关于大学的问题，他们都可以找我问。然后我跟另外一个老师，我们的 Christina Student Support Counselor， 我跟他一起合作。他负责大部分的都是比较在Bishop Montgomery 做的工作，像做一些 workshop 跟10跟11年级的学生。我负责是去大学参观，然后就去安排那个 SAT、ACT 考试的部分。所以我跟 Christina 老师一起合作，这样。
My name is Eric. I'm a sophomore now, and I'm in BMH class. Now I have joined the band. I think that's amazing. I totally joined 3 kinds of band, including jazz combo, jazz band, and symphony orchestra.
Hi, this is Jax, and he will be talking about the campus activities.
Every Saturday, we have activities like go to downtown or go to some good places in Los Angeles, like the beach. We can breathe fresh air there and do a lot of beach sports there. And we can go to see the cars game and the car shows. And we celebrate a lot of festivals like Halloween, Christmas, Chinese festival, and we have parties to celebrate it.
Hi, I'm Lynn. I'm from grade 11 in Bishop Montgomery High School, and when I came here and I saw that staff here is very friendly and they always help me when I have a trouble, and friends also very friendly, food good, and the location of this apartment is very near from my school, so it's very convenient for me to get to school.